Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? I hope that all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am fine too. Welcome you all to NIVS Home School. This is Mahmudur Rahman, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School. Today I am going to take a physical education class for the students of class 8. So dear students, let's look at the board at first. This is the class for the students of class 8. Our today's subject is physical education, topic chapter 1, lesson 1 to 5. I repeat again, topic chapter 1, lesson 1 to 5. This is your lecture number 1 and you have no homework for this class. Term half yearly, teacher Mahmudur Rahman. This is my phone number 01735 852285. Okay, let's start our today's discussion. Lesson 1, impact of exercise on sound health. Exercise is the main means of good health. A man cannot expect good health without exercise. Exercise and sports not only help to develop physical growth but also cause mental development. Each of the organs of the body can be developed through physical exercise. A healthy mind leads to a healthy body, because without mind, body cannot move alone. Body is the nest of mind. So, a sound mind in a sound body is accepted in the society as an established proverb. Psychology is a science. It deals with mind, but we have to know how a mind develops. The mind works through the nervous system. Within the body, there are many important organs like heart, brain, lung, liver, kidney, stomach, pancreas, spinal cord, etc. Among these, brain is vital. Various organs of the body work in their respective area, but if there is no coordination among these organs, body becomes inactive. All these organs of the body work with the help of central nervous system. Exercise causes harmonious development of these organs, but the activities of this type of exercise are done according to age and gender difference in right method and standard. With the growth of the physical organs of the children, the types of physical exercise should be changed. With the increase of age, the schedule of exercise gradually gets harder and developed. So this is the introduction of lesson 1. Now we will learn about different kinds of exercise. Lesson 2, exercise without equipments. Exercise which is done without equipment is called exercise without equipment. In the term of gymnastics, it is called freehand exercise. To attain particular object, exercise is done with equipments. Number 1, speed exercise. The exercise which is done to accelerate the speed of body is called speed exercise. In the beginning, body needs to be warmed up by running slowly. Later, when the organs of the body become fit for exercise by doing various types of exercises, to accelerate the motion it is needed to run fast in a small range again and again. For example, a line should be given 25 meters away. From the starting point of that line, it is needed to run in full swing. After coming back from jogging, a person has to run fast. In this way, when we do not stop during the whole time of exercise, it is called speed exercise. That means we have to continue exercise so long as we are involved in taking exercise. That means while we are taking exercise, we don't make any pause in a speed exercise. Number 2, abdominal exercise. The exercise for lower part of belly is called abdominal exercise. When some exercises are done to reduce the fat of the lower part of the belly only, it is called abdominal exercise, such as sit-up, bending knees, 2 legs keeping high in the air, etc. Number A, sit-up. Lying on the back two hands are to keep under the head and two legs are to keep straight together. Then, keeping the head high, we should bend the body forward as much as possible. In this way, body should be made go up and down one by one. To do this exercise, knee cannot be bent. You can see there is a picture of sit-up exercise. Number B, sit-up bending knees. The position of the body will be like sit-up and only bending knees. The upper part of the body is to be kept high and down. Look at the picture. The knees are bended and the two hands are kept behind the head. The more sit-up is done in this way, the more it will be effective. And the final C, the two legs keeping high in the air. Lying on back, two legs should be kept 8 inches high in the air together. Try to keep it for a minute. It is to be done time and again in this way. These exercises reduce the fat of lower abdomen. Besides, combined exercise, chin up, push up, jumping over the back, medley relay, all these are included in exercise without instruments. So we have learned exercise without instruments. Now lesson 3, handstand and headstand. These two exercises belong to freehand exercise. No instrument is necessary to do these exercises. These exercises can be performed on the ground. Number A, handstand. To stand supporting on hands, keeping the hands straight, the palms of two hands along with shoulder should be put on the ground. Two legs are to kept forward and backward a little. At first, the leg in the backward is to be raised high and along, and another leg is to be kept high to make the two legs together. Look at the picture. You can see the steps 1, 2 and 3. Here the picture of handstand is given. Try to keep your knee and flat of your legs straight above the head along with waist. Do not bend elbow by any means. This exercise has to be practiced with the help of an assistant or wall in the beginning. Then without the help of assistant, try to keep practicing this exercise gradually. Number B, headstand. To stand supporting on head, keeping your forehead forward a little, touch the floor with the palm of your hands along with shoulder. Make the palms of the two hands and forehead like a triangle. Now keep two legs high, drawing your waist forward, keeping two legs straight. The front part of the legs has to be made pointed. Equal pressure will be kept on both hands and forward. While standing, your head has to be kept inside and dive forward. Look the picture. There are 3 steps. You will try this, following these steps, and of course you will take the help of an assistant. Lesson 4, educational gymnastics. Doing exercise of different organs of the body freely, keeping hands on mat, is called educational gymnastics. According to the age and gender of the learners, the activities of exercise should be determined. Before doing this sort of exercise, body needs to be warmed up sufficiently. It is necessary to inspect the field and examine the equipment for exercise minutely before starting exercise, so that there may have no possibility of any accident. An assistant should be kept so that no accident can happen during practice. Okay, number 1 point, head spring. According to the height of the learners, the height of the vaulting box should be fixed. Here is a picture of a vaulting box. A mat will be kept behind the vaulting so that none can get hurt during falling down. There will be an assistant. He will help the learners sitting at the end of the box. A learner has to come running from 15 to 20 feet away, keeping two hands on the box and also touching head to the box. It is to create pressure in the two hands and joining the legs together. It is to land. You can see a picture of head spring. As touching head, this exercise is done. It is called head spring. When anyone pushes with hands, the assistant will help him if it is necessary, because if hands slip, head can fall down to the ground and it may cause serious accident. In this way, the learner one by one will have to practice this exercise running in rows. Number 2, neck spring. Neck spring is also to be done on the vaulting box. Everything is like head spring. This time neck is to be touched to the vaulting box instead of head. Running slowly from short distance, keeping neck on the box, it is to land, creating pressure on two hands. And number 3, head spring. Instead of doing hand on the box, it is to be done on the ground. During hand spring, from 4 to 5 feet away, taking 2 or 3 steps, the learner will touch two hands on the ground and stand straight, turning back after pushing on the ground. As it is to rise up, pushing on hands, it is called hand spring. You can see the steps here in the picture. So these are all educational gymnastics. Now lesson 5, exercise with equipments. Doing exercise with equipments for any purpose is called exercise with instrument, such as climbing rope, Roman ring, frisbee, ball passing, ball controlling, cycling, etc. Roman ring and frisbee were discussed earlier in class 7. Now we will discuss on climbing rope and ball passing. Number 1, climbing rope. Climbing up with rope is called climbing rope. The rope that is used during this exercise cannot be either too thick or too thin. If it is too much thick, it is difficult to catch. If it is too much thin, you may get pain in your hand. Sticking rope to the branch of any tree and to hang with it and to climb up with it is called climbing. If it is difficult to climb up in the beginning, it is to give knot in the middle of the rope so that you can climb up holding the knots. This kind of exercise increases the strength of hands. Number 2, ball passing. Players will stand up in some rows based on the number of players. Equal number of players will be there in each of the row. Every player will stand up with upright position. The front row player will have the ball. He or she will pass the ball in between their legs backwards as soon as the signal is given. In this way, ball will go to the last player of the row. With the end of the ball passing, ball will come to the front over the head. The row which completes passing the ball first will be the winner. So these are the exercises of lesson 1 to 5. So my dear students, we have discussed on chapter 1, lesson 1 to 5 today in today's class. If you find any problem or any kind of difficulty, you will ask me questions through my phone number or my messenger ID. Keep practicing at your home. Attend the online classes regularly and watch the YouTube classes. See you in the next class. Allah Hafiz.